Hi.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Well, unfortunately, when I first went, they just ran away from me, and so it took a long time before they were habituated. And the first thing I began to notice is how like us they are. So in their communication gestures, kissing, embracing, holding hands, patting one another, begging for food, swaggering, shaking the fist, using tools, making tools, throwing rocks. In all these ways, they behave basically the same as us. So if you know nothing about chimpanzee behavior and you watch this, you think, oh, I know what that means.
Wow.
Because we do it too.
The way the chimpanzees, they interacted together, you said they showed love. Was there a interesting mother and child bond as well?
Mostly they're just ordinary, but Flo was a particularly good mother. She was affectionate. She was protective, but not overprotective. She loved to play with her infants. She was, I think, the most important of all, supportive. So she supported her child, whatever happened, even at risk to herself.
And so the way that the mother interacted with her kid, did that help you with when you raised your own child?
When I had my baby, one thing I decided, chimpanzee mothers have fun with their infants. I'm going to have fun with mine. So I did a lot of things like they do, like lying on my back and pushing him up on my feet and doing the kind of things that chimps did.
And so after all these years, has the way you see the world changed since before you went to Gombe?
When I went in 1960, Gombe was part of a forest that stretched right across Africa. By 1990, it was a tiny island of trees surrounded by completely bare hills. And since I went to Gombe in 1960, we have so polluted and harmed this planet that it's a very different planet.
So is that really where the turning point was, when you first decided to become an activist?
I don't really like to think of myself as an activist because that sounds too much like, the rather aggressive people who become known as tree huggers. And I'm not like that, but I want to do what I can to help the chimpanzees. And to help the chimpanzees in Africa, you need to work with the local people because it's their country, it's their land. And they're only cutting down the trees because they need to grow food to survive. So helping them to find ways of living without destroying the environment is very important.
So today I'm going to your Reasons for Hope presentation. What are your reasons for hope?
Every single one of us makes some impact on the planet every single day, and we can choose what sort of impact we make. And so my main reason for hope is that when young people understand the problems and we empower them to take action, they are changing the world as we speak. Second reason for hope is this brain, so we're beginning to come up with clean green energy so that we can stop harming the planet with pollution. So we're using our human brain also to try and leave light ecological footprints as we go through each day. And then next reason for hope is the resilience of nature, so that places we've destroyed, give them a chance, and nature can come back. May not be exactly as before, but it can still become beautiful and support life. And then social media used in the right way. So for the first time in human history, we can send out a message. so that everybody on one day can gather and speak out, so that everybody feels supported. It's not just my group, it's everywhere. And finally, the indomitable human spirit, the people who tackle what seems impossible and won't give up.
Thank you so much for meeting with me today. I had a lot of fun.
It's nice meeting with you.